All right, it is a beautiful July morning. We are halfway through the summer. We got some sales that came on. Look at that. Hail to the king. What's up, developmenter? Good to see ya. Oh, I got some veggies popped. We'll have to add those to our veggie pile. There's that. Cows all died overnight. That's great. We need to feed the cows and water them. What's up, Avalon? So let's get the food rolling for the cows. Do you like? You making fun of my bale storage? It was nice and neat, but the game decided to do the wiggles with my bales that were nicely stacked. Now that I have the forklift, I probably can clean that up some. Because, well, you've been playing darts? There you go. That's fun. This is one problem I did foresee, uh, but didn't solve. Are you now the dart champ at your local club? At the local pub? Can I get this out? They're stuck. Let me try this one. You said, oh god, no. No, no, no. Ugh. I did not foresee this being a problem. Oh, well, that's good. So far, this device has been the best thing for the farm, but that stuff is a little sucky. But yep, they did the corn today next door. So yeah, I mean I haven't been playing a lot lately because I've been kind of into other games. I love this game though, but I am a little bit burnt out. Just too much farm sim. But I don't mind coming back to this map. That's why I haven't really moved on because I'm enjoying this farm specifically. And I think for me with farm sim, I needed to stop jumping farms and just stop and enjoy a farm for once. And so here we are. Now, what made you give up? Oh, because you were having trouble on the system, weren't you? Like your system was having trouble? This bale is too big for the feeder. That's not good. Because that means all my bales are going to be too big for the feeder. So one thing I haven't thought about with this is how am I going to flip these? Yeah, it happens. Ugh. This is not good. Can I flip it this way? Nope. I don't want it to pick it up. I want it to flip it. But it's forking it. This is not good. I'm never going to get these in. Wow. Forking unbelievable. That's what I wanted. There we go. I just needed to get it to flip down. Now we can fit it, because it's not too tall. That's going to be a pain in the arse, though, because I'm going to have to do that for every bale. See, now it's in, and so we can shove it in. There we go. And this will feed in. What's TWSS? Welcome to all video games nowadays. That's what she said. Ah, that's pretty much most video games. Very few games come out that actually work. It's a breeze of fresh air when they do. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, that's right. This can't do this. Okay. Well, fudge nuts. Shit boxy mushrooms. Wait, that came out wrong. My friend was playing it the other day. He's liking it. I can't do those kind of games. I'm not. They move too fast. I can't move that quickly. And you get those guys. It's like those guys that like jump, crouch, kneel, and scope all at the same time. And I can't keep up with those guys. Yeah, I wasn't aware. Like I said, I haven't had any game-breaking bugs, but once again, I'm not on the console. But I don't know other people that necessarily had those either, because I know Will's been playing it, and as far as I know, he hasn't had any issues with it. So I don't know. Right. It's one thing that drove me originally to World of Tanks, because World of Tanks, you can't really twitch your way through it. You have to be somewhat adept to do well at World of Tanks. But it's a skill-based thing. It's not a twitch-based thing. I don't know how to put it, but it's not coming out right, like what I'm trying to say. You don't rely on miracles to win. You rely on skills. So the guys that are really good are there because they actually are good at tanking. They're not tricking the system. So oh, February, yeah, but it just sucks. It's like, yeah, but he didn't like. I wonder if it was a combination of mods or something. I don't know, but yeah, you are right though. A lot of people did have issues, and I remember some of them had issues for a long time. So it wasn't just you having the issue. But it was specifically on console. Farm Sim 25 on the consoles. If I understand correctly, a lot of people that had it had issues. So, I mean, I think it's worth going back though, but I don't know. Once again, I don't love how they handled me, but whatever. I'm still enjoying the game. I try to get not to be too negative about it. So like this weekend, all the guys that, sell millions of copies off their website will be showing you the new DLC. I will not be. So but I'll be sharing it with you next week when it's available. All right, so that's all that stuff. We need to get our open face tractor. Have some open face tractor sandwiches. Actually, I should probably put this out. Well, nah, we'll come back and get it. No. It's been pretty good. I disagree. I think the DLCs have been... I think they've been half good and half crap, but that's better than they usually are. Yeah, true, because now they're all shills for sure. Right. I know, it's stupid. I think the DLCs... Let's see, what have we had so far? The DLCs... Let's take a look. What is it under? I forget. Is it, hang on a second. We're going to pause this. I don't know. I'm not, not excited about the Mercedes ones. I could take it or leave it. I will say the Unimog is going to be a very useful truck. It always has been, if you like European farms. You'll never see an American farm with a Unimog. So for the American farmer, it's not interesting. But for the European farmer, obviously, how we always see, old John Deere's or like this, an old International tractor. They grew up seeing those Mercedes tractors. So they are cool for European maps. But they don't really apply to us as Americans necessarily, or appeal, I guess would be a better word. Um, they just don't. Porsche tractors, right? So, but the Mercedes tractors and the Mercedes Unimog are very European. Like to people that are European, it's interesting. So, and that's their primary player base still is European. So they have to cater to them some. But I think with the new map being England or Scotland, those Mercedes, the pieces of equipment that are Mercedes are going to get some traction. So, that people are going to use them on those maps. So, yeah, they do. Oh wow, almost all the water. So, but I don't think the DLCs have been bad. I mean, let's go back and look at some of the other ones for the other. Was a lot of them were just like, like here's a couple cultivators and a plow, and those were some of the DLCs that have come out in the past. So I don't necessarily agree. I think these have been pretty decent DLCs this time. Though the next set, once again, a very limited audience. Mostly Europeans are going to be interested in that. We don't really. I don't think a lot of farmers, like we've talked about. There's probably not going to be a lot of American interest in the next set, except for maybe out in the plain states. Yeah, I had fun with pumps and hoses on 22. I don't know if I would do it again. It's a lot of work. Um, and it's not really pumps and hoses was not. Don't forget that was not an in-game DLC. That was a aftermarket DLC. So that was not a Giants product. Laura Farms. Laura Farms chick. Did she like it or did she think it was ridiculous? It was ridiculous. Speaking of chickens, let's see how the chickens are doing. It's the chickens. Bok, 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 bok. Hello, little chickens. The chickens. Oh, they're running out of food. They'll make it till next month, but they are definitely low. Oh, they got lots of eggs. Okay. It was an ad. Definitely not wink wink. Okay. Oh, she liked them because it was an advertisement for them. Okay. I see. I think that pretty much wraps this month up. We're ready to move on to the next month. That's how these months, like between mows, that's how these months go. It can, but you have to have a lot of chickens. And the downside is you don't really get. I mean, I guess you could raise them and then sell them when they're 3 years old and then start over and then sell all the eggs, but you don't really. It's just like the cows. Now you get a little bit of a meat price for the cows, but you make more off of milk, I think, than you do meat. So the chickens, like, you don't really raise them. Like in real life, chickens, when you eat chickens, they're only. Hang on, I got to move a little bit, so give me a sec. Chickens are young. We eat young chickens. Young and fresh. Now, older chickens can get used for soup, but the young ones, for meat chickens, that they're young. They're like, I think 9 weeks is as old as they get. So, it's a weird one to say. I know it feels wrong. Feels kind of wrong. All right, we need to cruise down before we flip to the next day. One thing I forgot about it. I need to walk over to the oat fields. Excuse me. and check the fertilization level, because I don't know if you killed your eggers. Well, yeah, and once again, on a personal chicken farm in real life, yeah, you're gonna eat the chickens. It's 100% fertilized. Okay. Um. So yes, but on a commercial farm, they don't use chickens like that. They basically specifically grow chickens for meat. Those chickens go in a pen, or if it's a big producer, they just go in a barn. And when they're 9 weeks old, they go on off to be turned into chicken nuggets. Train them to stand on your head. Yeah, they got a lot of personality. Chickens are cute. Yeah, yeah. So 40. Yeah, that's not huge, right? That's like the guy that we used to buy like organic chickens, and they would just have them in the backyard. So this is growing 10%, 100% fertilized, only 80% yield. Why? Oh, because it freaking needs lime. 20% loss because of lime. God dang it. Okay, well, whatever. We got to remember to lime. We must lime. All right, so it's time to go to the next day. Let's do it. All right, it is the early August, and we have a budding field of oats here that is ready for harvest, which means that the other field will be ready too. So let's go ahead and get our vehicles out there. But first, before we go do that, we need to do our morning chores and feed the animals. Since I already did that once on the YouTube, I'm going to pause the YouTube while we do this. So we'll be back, YouTube. So the feeding went well. I'm getting the harvester out and ready, and I got to get the MacDon out. I don't need the mower attachment, so we just need the pull this out. So yeah, so pray for us, because we need a house, and especially with the family and stuff. It's yeah, it's just crazy how expensive stuff is. It's nuts. Here it's not quite so bad, JC, because it's a pretty rough neighborhood. So, and we're out in the country, and it's also just the state we live in is cheap. So there are some glimmers of hope out there. Some of them are, uh, and I know, and that's the thing, right? It's. I don't think I do either. I probably make the. I'm assuming I make about the same as you do. Um, let's just say around half three digits. They're smart. I figured that out. Um, and so I'm not making. I make enough like for what we're doing right now, and it's not enough. And it should be. It used to be. It used to be more than. Whoa! What happened? Oh, no. It used to be more than enough. But not anymore. My son was saying that somebody did a study somewhere, and they're saying that just to be considered middle class, you have to be now bringing in about 150 to 170,000 a year. That's where the middle class starts. And I'm just like, geez, oh Pete. It's very disheartening. Oh no. The timing. Yeah, I guess it is school hours, huh? Blink. Yeah, but that's the hard part. But yeah, like where you're at, it's just houses are probably 10 times as expensive as they are here. Like here, the house that we're talking about with this lady, not that we're looking at necessarily, but that house would probably sell in the condition it's in for like 250 to 300. In Vegas, that would be a lot more than that. Wow, what just happened? Okay, so why didn't it eat it going down the hill? That was really bizarre. Did you guys see that? That was weird. Made me nervous it wasn't going to do it. This should do oats. Right, exactly. Right. It's where you're at. Well, I guess I'm doing this with no GPS. Oops. I forgot to turn the GPS on. That's all right. I'm a farm as you go type. I got this. I am going to do a headland, though. Oklahoma, where the something or others, and this something or other, this something. Never mind. I don't know. I tried. I tried. Isn't Oklahoma the show me state, or is that Missouri? It's Missouri? Okay. Interestingly, this map does, after driving through several states this weekend, I would say this map looks a lot like Tennessee. Like the Mississippi, but along the Tennessee. No. What I'm doing right now is I'm harvesting. You'll see. You have a special header that you pick up this with. So what this does is, if you look carefully at the outcome, you'll see that the grain is still in there. You can see the grain. So all this does is cut the wheat down. It chops it and lets it fall on the ground. Now in real life, you'd let it sit for a day or two so it dries out. Once again, as you know, you want the crops to be a certain dryness, like 15% or below, I believe, for oats. It might be like 17% though. And so you can see the crop is still on the stalk here. Now I've got a special header that goes on the front of my harvester that will then collect that. It picks it up and shakes it and shakes the crop out and leaves the straw on the ground. It makes it less work for the harvester, and you end up getting a percentage boost. Now in the game, it's a number boost. It's a 20% increase. So from using this device, you actually get 20% more crop, which is a pretty hefty boost on a big field. So if you have small fields, it's not really worth it. But if you have big fields, it's definitely worth it. Oh, so they were sooner than they were supposed to be? So yeah, so this thing's actually a very productive device. That's weird though. That's weird that's doing that. It must be getting pushed up. Oh, World of Tanks 2.0 is out. That means that Tier 11 tanks are officially here. I'm not sure how I feel about all that. It doesn't really matter to me, though, because I don't really play the game anymore. If they had a bot mode, I would play it all the time. I love the bot mode. But they only let you play a couple battles when you come back from leaving for like a year. You get like 10 bot battles, and then they take them away. I don't know why they do that, because I play bot battles all the time. I'd have you guys come play with me. But I hate the pub matches, because they suck. And I missed my 20%. I get to go back and get those. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Because they do that in real life, don't they, JC? Like they can? Try not to run over my rows too much. I mean, I thought they, in real life, that they took these and they even used, like, foragers with them. Like, they'd cut the material and then the forager would go after and forage, like, chop it. I've seen them do it before. I've seen them. I think I just ran over that crop. Large-scale supplier. Interesting. DUIs. Oh, they harvested the corn across from my trailer park tonight. They did it while between lunch and me getting home from school. I came home at lunch, and my wife made me a really good tuna fish, like a tuna wraps with like veggies. They're delicious. And the corn was here when I left, and I got back after school, and it was gone. I'm like, oh man, like I wanted to see them harvest it all these months. It's just gone. They did it like in 2 hours. Must have been a big harvester. It wasn't a huge field. They had the field like half soybean and half corn. But I think that'll mean the mosquito population probably will drop a little bit now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this done. For those of you watching on YouTube, we'll be back. I got to figure out how to switch driving directions here. Fold harvester. Stop engine, fold harvester, toggle view map. Change driving direction. There we go. You guys have been getting storms and rain, so... Yeah, it really does suck, Jay. It's a... I really miss them. So it was awesome to be able to go home and see them. And we had a blast. Definitely looking forward to Thanksgiving when I get to go back. I'm going to go back there someday. But I miss Ohio too. It was like, Ohio. Like going up to the lake was seriously like cathartic moment. I love being by Lake Erie. It's so peaceful. And it was nice and cool up there this weekend, so temperatures were 74 to 76, like it was really nice. Let's see. I think that's our field. My fault for driving on the wrong side of the road. Man, I can't believe you guys are having dust storms. Oh, it's crazy. Kind of cool, but also probably really destructive. And 90s there. If it's is it humid though, or is it dry? Like I know you guys 90s. If it's dry, it's not too bad. If it's humid, then it's freaking hot. Okay, I need to change the driving direction. Yeah, it's what was it? It was double do A. There we go. Double tap. Zombieland 2, double tap. Okay, and we're gonna go. Let's see. Now, the one thing I did forget to do last time was to set the GPS. I want it on steering assist. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay. Oh yeah, 20% humidity. That ain't nothing. That's child's play. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's still dry enough to crack your guitar. Guitar is like 40 to 50%. Well, that didn't work. I thought the GPS would hold it. The GPS did not hold. Oh, see, now you guys had a cool summer. You gave us all your heat. We had a very hot summer. So the last month hasn't been too bad, but it's still 20% normal. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. That would be tough. Not good for instruments, that's for sure. Instruments have a nice middle area that they're happy. Choppy, choppy. At least it holds these corners. There's a little harvester. There's a little MacDon. I'm happy to cut with you. Do, 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 do. Doodle doo 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 doo. Okay, so now what we were cutting this way. Weird. Okay. Well, if you insist. All right, so folks watching on YouTube, we'll be back. It's a big job tonight. All right, so we have got, this is our last pass here with the harvester, the cutter. And I got to come back with my combine and get the oats out of the, whatever this is called, straw product mix. The windrows. There we go. Got some threshing to do. I've got some threshing to do, so I need to grab the harvester. Oh, the harvester. Sorry. What's up, Steininator? I'm gonna take this back to the farm. I could have gone in the other way, I guess. No, I need to kind of go in there. That's where I needed to go. Well, here we go. This will work. This is just what I needed. Whoa, that was close. I almost got hung up on the fence. That would have been a disaster of disastrous proportions. All right, so we're going to pull through here. I'm going to service this, clean it up, and get it ready for, well, for mowing tomorrow, but we'll put this away. I'm doing well, Steininator. Thank you for asking. A little sleepy. Repair $26. That's not too bad. $11 damage there. About $2 in gas, diesel, I should say. Yeah, doing good. Work's going well. Home life is a little crowded. I don't know. I didn't really look. What's been added? I haven't had time. I haven't really been playing games much. I just played this on a whim tonight. I know we got the Mercedes stuff coming. So what else did they add? Come on. I'll have to read the liner notes. Like a lot of new equipment, or just like new gameplay features? Oh, that's cool. Okay. What is the AGI DLC? Well, I don't know that I ever got that. Wasn't that one that you like had to sign up for? It had some weird like you had to sign up for it and then you would get it. Ah, yes, yeah, okay. Thank you, Avalon. Oh, look at that. It was free. Yeah, but you had to like sign up for it, didn't you? Like it was free though, yeah. It was. Soap. poisoning. Okay, let's go. Let's go get this. Sorry. No, no, it's not. Okay, huh. Well, then apparently I don't remember it. It must not have impacted my gameplay much. But it's cool that it's free. And has been free. And it's neat. Time to do some scooping. It's time to get bonus oat. We're going to get some bonus oats out. Oot. Oots, oot. I'm not going to make bales. Oh, well, it's okay. I don't really honestly feel like bailing and picking up. Just destroy it. Let it go. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, a timber trailer. Interesting. Oh, neat. So easy harvesting once you've done this. You just harvest the windrows. Ah. Harvesting the wheat, harvesting the oats. And magical yield bonus applied. Down on the farm. Bob Evans down on the farm. I'm feeling my oats. A spreader. Sweet. See, they harvested the field next to my house. The corn is gone. I repeat, the corn has been harvested. Let's look at this. What did they plant? Probably grass. Or winter wheat. Soybeans. Kind of late in the season for soybeans. It might have been a cover crop. There it is. Wouldn't be beans? Okay. It wouldn't be beans. There you go. My PC needs to go into the shop for an overhaul. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but I do need to do it. I need to get some. Actually, probably in November when I go up to Cleveland, I'll probably swing up to Micro Center and grab some like good thermal paste. I might even switch it over to a liquid cooled system. I don't know. I have to think about it. Maybe not. But I need to take the computer apart and like really scrub it down. Like everything needs to be cleaned. It's disgusting. Once we get a house, for sure. What? Why did he do that? Well, whatever. I can't even. Yeah, I mean, definitely not the wisest move on his part, but whatever. He works hard. I'm surprised he can't just save and. But I know it's hard from our standpoint too. Like, I think he helps. If I'm not mistaken, he helped. Yeah, but he already had it all. He wasn't. He didn't need anything for it. It was working, or maybe it wasn't. Um, I think he helps out with some of his family's expenses and stuff. So, oh, that's right. He's not working. Okay, well, that's a whole other problem. Yeah. That sucks. Frustrating. Poor Gator. Anyway, we'll be back, folks. We're going to continue to do this over and over. We're almost done with this field, and I've gotten. I mean, that's a lot of oats. Oats grow pretty thin. Like you don't get a high yield off fields like this, so this is a pretty good take home. We still have the other field to do, but this is going to be a decent amount of oats. Now the downside is I need to feed chickens, so a portion of this is going to have to go to feeding chickens. Tuppence a bag. About 10,000 liters are going to be needed for the chickens. Yeah, that would be a true thing, which is where the loss would come in. Not the greatest idea in a wet climate. Feed your chickens. Tuppence a bag. Tuppence. Tuppence. Tuppence a bag. Right, because it rains so much, right? Yeah. Which is probably why Caleb sprays them. Yeah. Well, I think that'll take us through for tonight. I'm getting pooped. We got a lot done. There's a little bit more to do. My son's in it. My son's been buying tickets. All right, that does it for this field. So just under 1 tipper full, looks like. Actually, it may not all fit. Let's see. It's going to be really close. Yes, it all fit. All right. Yeah, I've been watching it. I'm not through with it yet. I've been enjoying it. Yeah, that's 20. Let's see, 28,000 liters, 25,000 liters. I can't read that. The monitor's too small. I think it says 25.8. That's not bad for that field. And we got another bigger field up top, so that will have another 40,000 liters, which will lead us to about $100,000 probably in product profit. So that's good news. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching on YouTube, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy farm sim content and SnowRunner and all the other games that we play, please throw me a coffee. It keeps us, the cable channel, going, like the cable portion paid, and we use it to, pay our bills and buy USB-C cables when my wife breaks them, so that we can keep our farm going and profitable. So anyway, have a great night. Be sure to give us thumbs up. Subscribe. If you're subscribing on YouTube, make sure you click the little bell, like do the drop down and pick the bell. Otherwise, you won't know when I'm releasing videos. You got to have that bell enabled. Then you'll get notifications. YouTube doesn't like me because I play like 10 different games. So you have to have the notifications on, or you will not know that I'm putting videos out. Have a great night, everybody. See you next time. Love you guys. Those of you watching on Twitch, hang out. We'll be right back.